Run it up, 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 count it up.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready? 5-9. Go. Go.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 25. Check 25. Check.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ready?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now they'll throw with Brees. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 5-1. Here we go. 53. Check 53. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball.
Now Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Hey, I-7. He's got me double up.
Snap comes at 1, and now Brees. Carrying it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Breeze now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. You know it. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready? You're waiting. Watch the screen. 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 Tight guard. Tight guard. Tight. Over. Alert three. 6-6. Pull it high.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 28. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We own them. We like that.
Shotgun now for Brees. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Brees. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Sammy!
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Saints.
Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, this is Murray. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
It's just me and you.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Let him.
Here's Breeze. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Come on, yeah. Come on. 5-9. Watch the slap. What you jet bombers? What you jet bombers? Watch the slap.
Now Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Mom, 180. 56. Who that? Who that?
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Bears first
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Blue down, blue down. Red, come. 56.
Now Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Pick it up. 180.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 37. Check. Topper.
First down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right here.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, 18.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, echo. 58, come on. 58, come on. Hey.
To throw is Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Breeze going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Just cut it. 5-9. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's outside.
Here's Breeze to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
Come on, the ball.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Again, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 30 on second down, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. We got double up.
61, matchbox lights.
They try again with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 13. I'm coming.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check 56. Hey, ball. Check.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
I'm coming after you. Hey.
They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready, 95, 56. Mike, 58, right there. And come on out here, come get some. Come on,
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready? You ready? Let's go, tight end. Let's go. You kill. 10. Under 10. 10. Check 26. Check 26.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Teddy, yellow lady. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, yeah, come on. Check, check, check. You kill. You kill.
On the ground, Kamara. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. 56 to Mike.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Ready. 5-9. 58, come on. Let's get it. We're good, we're good. Right forward, ready. Kill. 11.
80 weapons.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Right, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go.
Oh, 2, 0, 2.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
And 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Ready, take.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
It's a party now. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Lock in, lock in.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, here's an option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Alert, 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 alert. You better be ready. Hey, orbit.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready, 95, 56.
That trash. Let's go.
On first down, Murray. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Check 43.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Showing it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
28-yard line.
Get up! 180! I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. Marcus Williams on the cover.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were